Do me now. 3-1-2 like FIFA. Up, rave, one left, like, three, FIFA. Eight, eight. Then, the, like, be like, right now, keep it what you know. To get tired, it's tired. But then, Joe, big tune me now. 3-1-2 like FIFA. Up, rave, like, just like, FIFA. Rave, rave, you know what I mean? Replay the wave, continue the wave. You take your speed, you withhold, feel up, and try to take it off. Yo, big two me up. Play one two like FIFA. Race. Serve sandwiches and crime analysis. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my display tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your West. The world with. I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my blueberry tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westy world with my base stuff. That pussy good once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing chips. And put the PM to like sound. Let's go for film. Let's try that. Like your film, your tower cells. Like quick and crazy. Like you can stand out. You can yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're down. Down. We're down. Look, look at him picking ready, trying to home and pick at it. Just pick me. What is it? You never pick up. You never stop. I tell you, 身上，就是家人的这种上，就是他的飞行上，新家人的这种上，那个需要他去要知道要去做一个这么没意思。在不找
I have to read news at 7. Me, Jack, and do some big job. It's not nice. One call. No life for the tension. What's the name? Right. This is never had a look at the news. News. The reason it's so that it's a get out and not for the stuff. I can say a lot. First, change this. Get rowdy. Get rowdy. Yes, yeah, that was the hard get yes, yeah, but I do get hope that yeah, when I should let out the control the next yeah, well the yeah, what she ora quella c'è per la questo.
Ta-da! Ta-da! It's like the Amazon. You walk away from the moment you see a fly by. It's like, you don't eat all the fucking food. Maybe that's good. Roll, roll. Stay inside, motherfucker. Get cool thing, you can go outside and do what the fuck you want. Not today. Outside. So next time you're hungry, I won't be there. Thing about that. Be kind to run, but in the way cancel, see the right so we thought about that. Breaking news over the ground, it's going to say all she types out. That's it, it's for mega man. Yeah, boy, when I try cow man, yeah, boy, they say never can. It's the be kind to run, but in the way cancel, see never right. Boy, we thought about that. I'm breaking news over the ground. It's all she types out. That's it, for mega man. Mega man, boy, mega man. My face on the mega man. Control D, not Mega Man. Which one that's my Mega Man. Mega Man, boy Mega Man, see my face on screen, say Mega Man. Control D, not Mega Man. Be I can say Mega Man. Mega Man, boy Mega Man, see my face on screen, say Mega Man. Control D, not Mega Man. Which one that's my Mega Man. I can say Mega Man. Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man. Say Mega Man. Get inside.
Something on should be, or the nation line should be, then my case should be, should go find a bit of be, should someone bring up that be, I am the peace and death, time should I be, she could make it on me, I beg of my face, beg of I beg of I beg of say mega man, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on.
Say no, she ain't gonna party. Kids and girl wanna come on and talk up. Young girl wanna come on and talk. But the regular dudes in the party, the all day won't come on and talk. Through my English, no she don't care. She wanna go for the food. But if they didn't want to know for me, they go for your mom. I don't think I see her. Ay, es que no sé lo que Ay, es que no sé lo que
I was a slave train. Say slave train? Yeah. Yeah, the usual. The wits were whipping. Why did so many people join my rally just now? That was creepy. I didn't even know that much people was online. I don't even know how to feel my rally. Just, uh,
Oh, you are a real nigga for me. If you want a man, I'll kiss you. Oh my God, you just saved my life. I'll put here some fuckers. Oh, just really, I'll bet you saved me. Definitely, you'll have
I'm sitting here saying because one of the Alliance members actually traveling and he's in New Jersey right now. And I'm like,
wait, what? Apex here? Oh,
I was like, New Jersey is boring because he's there right now. I'm like, you need to go to New York. My dad, come on, trying to defend his state. It's like, Dad, you know damn well New York is way more fun compared to Jersey. Like, look at the Google reviews. We'll talk about it. Well, the Google reviews are other people's opinions. I'm like, okay, what's the name of your football team? New York in New Jersey. Guess what? New Jersey don't have a fucking football team, while New York got two. I wonder why. So I'm trying to ask him what's the name of the football team, and he's just beating around the bush.
do we have three football teams in Florida?
No, those are college. They're college.
No, the Miami Dolphins, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, no, the Manchester basketball team. Go ahead to Tampa Bay Dolphins. Oh,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna be like, You Red Bulls is not even a fucking football team. The who? You just said some Red Bull. What? Red Bull? The drink mix? Actually, the literally like the screen track biscuit and go around. There's no way. Just because the Giants and the Jets practice in New Jersey is trying to say that's their team. So if I'm in Florida and I go practice in New York, does that make me a fucking New Yorker? Here. The fuck? Me, fucking. Yes, many. Yeah, I'm not fucking you. This man really trying this shit, right? You're just gonna say it like this and go back. Stop. No, I mean, in your opinion,
Really boring. Boxing. They trying to have the house of Blanchard.
Wow, snack bags on top of the stove. Hang on today, that shit was on the ground. Rich, rich, like, you know, look like they're going to get over. I don't know. I can feel it. Motherfucker be jumping on top of the stove.
That's the one place I have. You want chili cutter? You guys should change that. And you should fall out of that. You know, he's in Malta right now. She's trying so hard to prove a point to this. Like, if they have to travel from New York to come to New Jersey to watch the game, where do you think all the fun's at? Still at New York. You know, I would just be like, Dad, we hosted Jersey Shore. Enough said. And he was trying to say something. Jersey Shore boring. That shit was ass. Going there itself is I've been there 2 times. No, I mean the fucking show. Y'all got that trash ass TV show, Jersey Shore. It's garbage. They gave New Jersey a batter, Jimmy. Oh, you went to bed. Yeah. That dress is fucking good. It looks fake as fuck. It's real. It's true. No, but it doesn't look real. You know. I would just ask her, can I touch? And you can see her nipples and everything. They're crazy. But I was X-ray vision for looking at so X-ray vision. Damn. Sanjil. What? Nah. Start switching down bitches. I'm not trying to get the neck. Different story. Brooks over here. Okay, see, that's better. Oh God, Brooks. Can I see your nipples? Yo! You have to say please. Can I please see? Yeah, you have to say me too. Yeah, may I please see your nipples? Yo! I should do that at the next fest. Learned about this Bro, nigga. You have to say me and please now if you're gonna imitate him. I'm going to Brooke. Oh, Brooke wants a top hat too. Let's go. Are you gonna get a top hat game? Yeah. I never have Brooke's top hat. Excuse me. May I please see your panties? Next raid gonna be too stupid. I can see you going up to lemonade, please. Space cold. What? You just bumping, snatching me one head and do. I think he'll make a number of episodes anyway. You ain't black as shit, but you look good with it.
I can go black.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna go get a tan?
I'm scared of that shit. Because I'm like mixed. So it's weird when I tan. I lightly shed, but I get tan at the same time. So it's fucking weird.
Not for just like after I've been at the beach all day and then I take off my tank top. When I get home, I look white. Like, okay, get her off the screen. I don't know why. Oh God, no, Jesus. Ooh, the one in the oh, one in the purple state because that dress is really funny. If I saw her in a rave, I would have just asked, "Can I touch the dress?"
You just want to touch me. That's what she's gonna think.
No, fuck you. I want to touch the dress.
But I'm telling you what she's gonna think.
No, well, maybe not because raves are stupid. People are very honest there.
Yeah. I don't know if that's an insult or something.
Rave people like as long as you're being real, they can just survive. I'm sure whatever.
It's a vibe. I want to put my dick in your ass, girl. It's like I just said that on the street.
Honestly, if you say that to a girl at Raiders, she probably would say no. Believe me, sure. I mean, acts like a good between 5 and 10, but out of those 5 and 10, you're gonna get one.
Yeah. After that one girl came,
Taste.
good. I'm good on that.
Taste. Bitch.
Hell, they be going. Oh, got 3 different diseases on their hand. Touch, gone. I didn't say you could touch my dick, bitch.
Gone. Evaporated. Like Thanos snap that shit. Gone. If that was actually Asian, she's bad. Those things look like, yo, her, fuck them, her, bruh. Like, that's the kind of Asian girl. You not an inspired cosplay? You look more like Starfire. The fuck type of Hinata is this? Oh, I know what that is. Chainsaw Man.
You get to take a break to make it because it's not one time. Back or don't look back.
That's
If you want it back,
oh, God, that's nice.
get to take a break.
Oh, yes.
Make it because it's
Oh, yeah. Stop.
Yeah, isn't it?
I'm there. What can I say? Who is that? Who? I know that character. No.
That's 11.
No. Fuck. I know who it is. Who's this? Oh, this is too. Tell the name of the This must be. That's not Harry Potter.
Speaking of Harry Potter, you heard they're remaking that shit?
With Black Snake.
Huh?
With Black Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Snake. That shit funny as fuck.
Remaking Harry. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it
I am.
because the original cast did get older, but at the same time, I'm like, why not just go to anime, right? And they're making it a series too. Just get voice actors.
I don't know if you ever saw it, but I heard they're bringing back Cole Lyoko.
Totally Hoko was lit.
Oh my god, you know about Cole Lyoko?
Yeah, but
When
it got kind of boring towards the end.
that fucking been dead out. Man, I enjoyed every episode. Nigga.
Like shit needs to start making sense to me as a kid. Maybe I need to rewatch everything.
Because the ending is when they started going into the internet part with their boat and then the new monster had that shit lit.
Yeah, they lost me. They lost me real hard right there.
No, because I remember basically what happened was they tried to bring their extra friend into the group, but his stupid ass was thinking this actually a video game, so he got taken over by Xana. And then he was kidnapped inside the program. But he was able to go through the different phases because he had Xana's abilities and shit. So they had 3 missions, basically. Get Homeboy back, free Aelita from Xana's disease, and turn off Xana.
And they were trying to do all that shit to us, and it was weird. I don't know how you make that shit. I for every episode.
I was. I was watching all that shit. I enjoyed every time they go into that little world, and because it kind of reminded me of Mega Man. I love Mega Man. Mega Man, get in. It's cute.
I say, cool, this will remind me more of a, yeah, this is a video, it's not a video game, but it's a version right here.
Ready for the next one?
But I guess you do make more sense with your analogy because they were killing viruses. So I guess yours is more accurate now.
It remind me of Mega Man.
It's up cooler, man. That shit's lit.
What do you mean a cooler Mega Man?
Okay, see, Mega Man had an animated series, and then they hold us because they didn't finish it out in America. And then two, they have more abilities, more people, jumping shit. This shit was lit.
Right.
The best two Mega Man stories were literally Mega Man Star Force and Mega Man Battle Network. Those were the two best Mega Man stories. I don't want to ask. I mean,
All right.
no, I'm sorry. Hold up. I almost fucked up. Mega Man Zero X. Mega Man Zero was that shit.
Oh shit.
But the other ones were ass because it's literally the same story. Hey, Dr. Wily sent these robots. We got to defeat them and put them in jail for the 15th time.
Yeah.
After that point, I was like, I don't need to find Ninja Mega Man.
Damn, long ass restart on this phone. I hate when it do this shit. Just when I launch a fucking rally, about to make me miss my own rally, cuz. Too late for this shit.
I want to see your. I'm not there. I can see you. What? That's me, Catherine? That's another.
Yeah, what is up with your mini mode? I need to read it.
Huh?
Your mini mode. That's why. That music actually. Reset. Oh. There we go. Seven cheers, option. Cheers. This shit is updating? What the fuck? Well, that is fun.
That's yours. That's how it's free. Cremated and bonus are not free to please be cremated.
What?
Well, now, cremated and bonus are not free.
Well, now you fucking turn back on when all the rallies running off. It's too late. Okay.
It's inventions. Nothing.
Yeah, I bought that shit because I know you said you just get from the bar and drink that shit. I'm like,
But this shit says loss.
can't drink too much of that shit.
Did you get it?
I get the runs.
What's the next thing I've ever seen? I've never get activated. Awesome. Big definitely work on drinking and shit. Well, I was in the bathroom for like a week. I changed vibrating my system.
Mhm.
Yeah, I told myself I can't play Power well at nighttime. Why?
Why not?
I can fall asleep. You know it?
Yeah,
Oh shit, it's good over there.
nothing much. Just playing some Expedition 33.
Yeah, I slid on and it's already ready time for D2. So I'm not gonna do it ready.
In fact, last time I dropped it off.
Mm,
Didn't really think
I
about it.
mean, have fun. I think I'm currently at the end of Act 2. Like, I'm after the cutscene where they see the paintress up close. So going through that whole stage.
Oh, boy. Boy, you ran for a while, man.
Mhm. And 7 is playing Rise of Kingdoms, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me put it up on the second monitor. There we go.
Oh, that. Now he's broken. Now he want to join every rally.
That's probably that's probably deep as you rated last week's one, actually.
Is this phone done having a hard shot? Yes, it is. Bonus story.
What you guys say is easier? Be achieved or to be fine? Yeah, I figured.
Okay, yeah, I gained 2. And now I do this.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought you only got one choice rating. And then, like, there was one for strikes, one for chemical activity. Oh, the deep titans. The actual mission, right? Yeah, it's only once a week. Yeah, it's just once. Did you already do the pinnacle bounties? That's in the mission.
Uh, let's hold up on that.
But the week resets tomorrow, doesn't it? Oh, it's two. Oh, I'm sure. No. Right. It's move forward from things. I've recently been playing games that have resets on the engines, you know? So it's kind of been stuck to
Hmm.
me. I know, you should see.
Hell yeah.
Wait, Thursday reset? What the fuck?
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wait, this is not as good as I thought. Mm. Mm. Uh, yeah, let's slide you in. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Right, so for today's video, we have yet another update. Correct so many things. Reckless Ben and American flag based on the situation.
I heard Reckless Ben.
Oh yeah, that video was 4 days ago. I thought it was more recent.
Yeah, apparently he can't speak about it anymore because of the
Yeah,
lawsuit.
which is wild. Not the accused, but the accuser gets punished.
Mm-hmm.
Reckless Ben spent 2 months building what was supposed to be the biggest video series of his career, and now he says uploading it which sent him to jail. On June 9th, Ben posted a video to his channel titled
He even went to court and represented himself.
Mm-hmm. He said he completed part 3, so he can release it.
Perhaps the greatest example of David versus Goliath gaming industry. How World shot on the scene just about 2 or 7 years ago, going early access monster taming game that had a lot of influences that are similar to Pokemon at the time. There was so much frustration with that franchise. How kind of felt extremely fresh and so fresh that it had more concurrent Steam players than Cyberpunk and Elden Ring, just to show how it was bonkers the amount of hype and anticipation surrounding that game when it first came seen. Everybody was excited about it, everybody was
Ah, shit.
happy about it, except for a lot of people, the Pokemon Nintendo community that saw a lot of
Yeah, I messed up.
similarities with designs.
Mm-hmm.
There's also accusations of the developers because CEO liked AI. Okay. You're walking through a forest. Birds explode out of the trees. A deer freezes, stares at you with eyes the size of dinner plates, then bolts like it just remembered a very important point. A squirrel does that thing where it runs 3 steps, stops, goes 3 steps, stops. Basically having a full existential crisis because you exist. And you're just standing there in your hiking boots,
eating a granola bar. So, what is actually going on here? Why do animals, creatures that have claws, venom,
Hmm.
horns, speed, and sometimes the ability to literally detach their own tail, why are they terrified of us? Of soft, slow, mostly hairless apes who get winded climbing 2 flights of stairs? The answer goes way deeper than we think.
Oh,
And honestly, once you understand it, you'll never look at a spooked squirrel the same way again. Let's start from the very beginning. Here's something that should probably make you feel a little uncomfortable. The fear that animals have of humans didn't start last century. It didn't start when humans invented guns or agriculture or even fire. It started millions of years ago. Scientists have a term for it: the landscape of fear. It's the idea that prey animals don't just respond to predators when they're right in front of them. They shape their entire life around the possibility of a predator being nearby. Their feeding patterns, their sleeping spots, where they drink water, when they move, all of it is calibrated around avoiding death. And for a very, very long time, early humans were part of that calculation. Our ancestors hunted alone. Paleolithic humans were persistent hunters, only made the
Paleolithic
the speed to outrun prey.
humans.
But we had something arguably more terrifying. We kept going for hours in the heat of the day until the animal collapsed from exhaustion. If you were a gazelle and you saw a weird bipedal creature in the distance jogging at a pace, that
end
was
game.
one of the most horrifying things you could witness. So animals learn, not individually, but generation. The ones that didn't run from human-shaped silhouettes got eaten. The ones that did run survived, reproduced, and passed that wariness on to their offspring. Repeat that process over thousands of generations, and you get animals that are essentially pre-programmed with human fear baked into their DNA. It's not a learned behavior, it's a survival algorithm. The super predator theory. Now, here's where things get genuinely fascinating and a little bit flattering, honestly. In 2016, a team of researchers at the University of Western Ontario published a study that dropped a pretty wild claim. They argued that humans are, and I'm quoting here, the super predator, meaning we are feared by other predators more than they fear each other. They played audio recordings to animals, not of other predators, not of lions roaring or wolves howling, just the sound of humans talking, casual conversation, the kind of thing you'd hear at a bus stop. And the results were remarkable. Mountain lions fled at more than twice the rate they fled from other predators. Bobcats,
Bro, the heat
skunks, and
performance.
bisons, they all bolted faster and harder for human voices than
That's crazy.
don't have. Still respond with the same panic response to human sounds. Think about that. A mountain lion, an apex predator, an animal that kills deer for breakfast, running away from the sound of someone chatting about their weekend plans. Why? Because even apex predators have a historical memory of humans being dangerous. We hunted them too. We pushed them out of habitats. We killed them when they got too close to livestock. Over time, even the top of the food chain learned humans equals threat. We're not just scary because we're predators. We're scary because we're unpredictable predators. And unpredictability in the animal kingdom is basically the most terrifying thing there is. The unpredictability problem. Let's talk about why unpredictability is such a big deal. Most predators follow patterns. A wolf hunts at dawn at dusk. A crocodile ambushes near water. Hawk hunts small rodents in open fields. Prey animals have evolved over millions of years to read these patterns, and knowing the pattern is what keeps them alive. A deer that knows where the wolves hunt can avoid that area. A fish that knows when the heron feeds can stay deeper during those hours. But humans, we hunt in the morning and at night. We hunt in groups and alone. We use fire, traps, spears, bows, rifles, drones. We hunt on land, in water, from helicopters. We hunt animals we eat and animals we don't eat. We hunt things that are dangerous and things that are completely harmless. From an animal's perspective, there is no pattern to us. We are a variable
God.
astronauts, and when we can't solve a variable, the only rational response is maximum avoidance at all times. There's actually a concept of behavioral ecology called predator recognition, and it describes how prey animals categorize threats. Most predators get slotted into recognizing categories. Big cat, bird of prey, canine. Animals have specific calibrated responses for each category, but humans don't fit neatly into any category. We smell weird, we move weirdly, we make strange noises, and then sometimes we feed birds in a park for 20 minutes. We break the algorithm. And that's deeply, deeply unsettling to an animal brain. But wait, what about animals that aren't scared of us? Good question, because you've definitely seen pigeons in the city square that would rather die than get out of your way. You've seen raccoons that look you dead in the eyes while flipping your garbage, and seagulls that would steal a chip directly from your hand and maintain eye contact the entire time to assert dominance. So what's going on there? This is called habituation, and it's one of the most important concepts in animal behavior. When animals are repeatedly exposed to a stimulus, humans, in this case, without experiencing negative consequences, they gradually reduce their fear response. It's basically the brain saying, this thing keeps showing up and nothing bad happens. I'm wasting energy being scared of, downgrading the threat. Urban animals go through this process over generations. City pigeons have been living alongside humans for so long that the fear response has essentially been deselected. There's no survival advantage to running from people if people literally throw bread at you every day. The same with crows, which brings us to one of the most interesting examples. Crows not only habituate to humans, they actually recognize individual faces. Studies have shown that crows remember specific people who have
Hmm.
wronged them and will harass those
So basically,
individuals.
they form codependent relationships like they do
Their young, which humans are
in the
doing.
animal kingdom.
So not only have crows lost their fear of humans, they've surveillance. They're filing
So
back.
basically, they do the same thing like the animals that are not afraid of humans. They just form codependent relationships like they do in the animal kingdom. That some animals stick together and benefit from each other.
Oh yeah. Most of these animals, it's all instincts and generational DNA. It's crazy to pass down
Yeah.
fear.
Hmm.
But even these little curly tail lizards down here, they are getting really comfortable with humans. Like they will just be right next to you, just getting a suntan. Like, oh, you guys aren't gonna do anything.
And if you do, I'll just chomp.
Which is either really cool or genuinely terrifying, depending on how much you bang yourself recently. The island experiment that changed everything now. Here's one of the most mind-blowing pieces of evidence for why animals fear humans, and it comes from a natural experiment that took place in the oceans. On islands and in areas where humans have never been, or where humans have been absent for long periods, animals show most no fear response at all. The Galapagos Islands are probably the most famous example. Darwin arrived there in the 1830s. He was baffled. The animals just didn't move. He wrote in his journal about sitting next to birds that didn't fly away, pushing iguanas into the sea and watching them calmly swim back and sit next to him again. Marine iguanas, blue-footed boobies, giant tortoises, none of them ran. None of them cared. The same thing happens in parts of Antarctica. Penguins have essentially zero fear of humans. They'll walk straight up to researchers, inspect their equipment, occasionally try to steal things. Scientists doing field work have to fight off curious penguins who are fascinated by their cameras and backpacks. And in marine reserves where fishing has been banned for decades, fish populations start losing their fear of divers. Researchers have documented fish in protected zones that actively swim toward humans, while fish in adjacent unprotected zones flee. The conclusion is incredibly stark. The fear of humans is not a factory setting. It's installed through experience. When humans stop being a threat, either because they were never there, or because hunting stopped, the fear dissolves, sometimes within just a few generations, which means the fear isn't about us specifically. It's about what we do, the ecology of fear, and what it actually does to ecosystems. Here's where it gets really interesting, because this fear isn't just a quirky animal behavior. It reshapes entire ecosystems. Scientists studying wolves in Yellowstone National Park discovered something unexpected. When wolves were reintroduced to the park in 1995, the deer population didn't just decrease, it changed behavior. Deer stopped grazing in open valleys. They avoided riverbanks. They moved differently and spent less time in exposed areas. And because deer stopped overgrazing these areas, the vegetation came back. Rivers changed course because the bank erosion slowed down. Trees grew back. Bird species returned. Fish populations rebounded because the streams became healthier. All of this because the wolves made the deer afraid. The fear itself, not just
So
the
balance
production,
was restored.
creating ecosystem change.
Yeah,
This is what
that's
ecologists
powerful.
call the landscape of fear. And it's one of the most powerful invisible forces in nature. Now apply that to humans. When humans enter an area as hunters or just as a consistent presence, the same fear effect kicks in. Animals move differently. They avoid certain areas during certain times. They change their feeding patterns. Nocturnal behavior increases because darkness provides cover. Animals that used to be active by day shift their schedules to minimize overlap with humans. A 2018 study published in Science found that animals across 6 continents had become significantly more nocturnal in response to human activity. Mammals that were previously active during the day were shifting to night, not because of habitat destruction, but simply because humans were around. The mere presence of humans was enough to rewire the daily schedule that wildlife affects the planet. We're not just predators. We're a global ecological force that's literally changing when animals decide to go awake. The smell thing. Okay. Let's talk about something that we really must hear. Animals might also be scared of us because we smell absolutely horrific to them. Human scent is a genuinely potent chemical signal in the wild. We carry a cocktail of synthetic chemicals, deodorant, soap, laundry detergent, food, plastics, exhaust, various other things we don't want to think too hard. That is completely alien to natural ecosystems. Even if we strip all of that away and just talk about natural human body odor, the signal is still powerful and distinctive. Predator urine is commonly used as a deterrent in wildlife management because animals read scent as a primary threat signal. Human scent has been shown to trigger similar responses. When researchers left scent strips soaked in human sweat near wildlife cameras, the reduction in animal activity was comparable to leaving strips soaked in mountain lion urine. Let that sink in. You existing, giving off the odor of being alive, are roughly as scary to local wildlife as a mountain lion. Some of you are already aware of this and use it as a personality trait. That's funny. Why some animals attack instead of running out? Fair question. If animals are so scared of us, why do some of them attack? And the answer here is almost always the same. They're not attacking out of aggression. They're attacking out of desperation. The vast majority of dangerous animal encounters happen in one of three scenarios. First, the animal feels cornered and has no escape route. Second, the animal is a mother protecting offspring. Third, the animal has been pushed into close proximity with humans, habitat destruction, and is operating under extreme stress. In almost every case, the attack is a last resort. It's not predatory, it's defensive. Bears are a good example. Bears are naturally extremely avoidant of humans. Given any reasonable opportunity, a bear will leave. The problem is that as human development expands into bear habitat, the margin for avoidance gets smaller. Bears are left with fewer options, less food, and more forced human contact. And when an already stressed animal with no escape route gets surprised at close range, it reacts the way any animal, including humans, would react. It goes on the fence. There are genuine exceptions. Polar bears are wrong. They're one of the few large predators that will actively hunt humans. But even this becomes less surprising when you consider that polar bears evolved in an environment with essentially no large predators except themselves. Very few prey choices, and absolutely nothing that would have taught them to fear bipedal creatures. They simply never received them. What happens when animals have never seen humans before? The most striking evidence for all of this comes from first contact situations, moments when human explorers or researchers encounter animals that have had zero previous exposure to people. The results are consistently the same. No fear, none. Historical accounts from Pacific exploration describe sailors walking up to birds that had never seen humans before and picking them up. Early accounts of the dodo, famously extinct now, Largely because of this, describe an animal so utterly fearless of humans that hunting them required no effort. They would walk toward the hunters. The sailors thought they were stupid. They weren't stupid. They just hadn't been taught to be afraid yet. The same pattern shows up in other contexts. When researchers reach remote populations, certain isolated insect species, deep sea creatures brought up for the first time, the fear response is absent, and this gives us a window into what the world looked like before we became such an overwhelming presence. Not a world without danger, but a world where the danger didn't walk upright and didn't come from everywhere at once. The evolutionary arms race. Here's the uncomfortable philosophical corner we end up in when you push this far enough. The fear that animals have of us isn't a mistake. It's accurate. It's a correct read of the situation. Humans have caused the extinction of hundreds of species. We've hunted
Damn.
populations to collapse. We've transformed and destroyed more than half of the natural habitat on Earth. We've altered the global climate. The animals that are scared of us are, statistically speaking, making the right call. But here's the twist. Because of that fear, because animals flee, avoid, and hide from us, we often don't see the full scale of the impact we're having. Wildlife becomes invisible. We go to nature and see less and less, and we interpret that as nature doing fine. The absence of animals reads as peacefulness rather than flight. The fear actually makes it easier for us to not notice what we're doing. And the cruelest part of the landscape of fear is this. It works against conservation too. Animals that are deeply afraid of humans are harder to study, harder to protect, and harder to help. Fear is a wall that keeps researchers out and keeps animals from benefiting from human protection. The most traumatized wildlife populations are also the most unreachable. The thin thread of habituation and why it matters. But let's end on something a little more hopeful, because this is genuinely one of the most interesting things happening in wildlife science right now. Researchers are increasingly finding that given the right conditions, consistent non-threatening human presence, food stability, reduced hunting pressure, animals can and do re-habituate to humans within surprisingly short time frames. Mountain gorilla tourism programs in Rwanda and Uganda have documented gorilla groups that went from fleeing rangers on site to tolerating, and in some cases, simply danger. The proximity of human observers over the course of just a few years of careful, respectful habituation, not because the gorillas forgot to be scared, but because they were given enough data points to update them. These specific humans, in this specific place, consistent, non-threatening, no negative outcomes. The fear is learned, and learning can go both ways. Rewilded areas, places where human hunting and disturbance have been removed, show animals gradually recovering their natural activity patterns. Daytime grazing returns. Open area use returns. The tight, hypervigilant behavior of heavily hunted populations relaxes. The landscape of fear can be dismantled. It just requires humans to be reliably, consistently, provably not a threat. And given our track record, that's a project. Animals are scared of us because we spent millions of years behind that fear. We are the most versatile, persistent, unpredictable, and ecologically dominant predator this planet has ever produced. We hunt every continent, in every climate, at every hour. We don't fit any pattern that animal brains spell out of us. We've driven species extinct on every landmass we've ever set foot on. We alter ecosystems by simply being present. The squirrel having a crisis in the lawn isn't being dramatic. It's running a survival program that's been refined across hundreds of thousands of years. It literally does not know that you're just trying to get a granola bar and appreciate nature. But here's the thing. That same intelligence that made us so frightening, the creativity, the adaptability, the sheer capability, is also what allows us to choose differently. The animals that live in places where humans are reliably safe don't run. They don't hide. They live out in the open, in the daylight, going about their lives without dedicating enormous amounts of energy to constant vigilance. That version of the world exists. It exists in patches, in reserves, in islands where the experiment ran long enough. The landscape of fear is not permanent. It's a reflection of behavior, and behavior can change. The question is whether we're interesting enough to try. Hello everyone, my name is Loco, and Loco play professional vegetable stalker.
Oh my god.
Go some League of Legends, and then I'm gonna pass out.
Need some accessory before bed.
Not really League, but Wild Rift, the mobile version.
Okay.
Yeah, at least it's not long. I don't have to pay attention to chat. I'm only playing ARAM.
Okay, yeah, so it's more relaxed.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
You heard that?
yeah.
I was plugging in my phone. Be a tank. Not fun.
Mm. Who are you gonna choose?
I'm Nautilus.
I like using that one.
Yeah, he has a lot of CC.
Yep. My favorite skin for him was the astronaut one.
Oh yeah, that shit is funny as fuck. Especially if you get like movement speed on him, and he's moving fast.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, my team is useless. This is why I hate playing tank. Finally, somebody kills. Thank you. I didn't feel like I died for no reason. A double. Jesus Christ. There you go. Here's some assists. Jeez, do this. That's why we have to miss a goal. I'm not getting no kill with this tank. Useless ass teammates. I'm fighting both their assassins by myself, and you just sitting there under the tower looking safe, you punk ass bitch. I hate playing tank. I hate playing tank. I hate it.
Let the rage flow through you. Look,
Bro, I'm fighting two assassins for like 15 seconds, and you just sitting under the tower picking your fucking nose. Like, jeez. That's why we're losing. Power gone. Useless ass. I can't be a tank. I died 7 times already. Oh, I got 16 assists.
there we go.
Just end it. Please just end it. In the morning time, need some watermelon like a real nigga.
Of course, we can't end the night on a loss.
Watermelon with honey. I'm gonna play again.
Yeah, we can end the night on a loss.
Oh god, don't jinx me, man. Feel like I'm gonna get a good champion. They can't do me dirty 2 times.
Roma wasn't even the champion. It was the team.
No, the team was ass too. I relied on them to do damage, and they weren't doing jack diggly shit. It wasn't until they noticed that I was actually tanking, they're like, "Oh my god, that guy was fighting the assassins for a long time." That's when they started doing shit. But by then it was too late. We already lost two of our towers.
Mhm.
I want to be in Italy. Here I am.
I mean, you do have a lot of poke range.
Wait a minute. Why do I only have two skins for Italy? What the hell is going on? They reworked her? Or it could be Annie.
Mm. Oh yeah, Tibbers. Damn, brain blast from the past.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Annie. Oh, they have a Twitch? I'm gonna wait for your ass to start ulting, and I'm gonna fucking drop a bear on you and stun you at the same time. That's my game plan. Oh god. They're having a collie. Oh god.
Was probably this thing. Okay, perfect. So I can't find anything else. I can go back to doing the main story.
Damn, I walked into the lane and I lost a quarter, 3/4 of my health already. Now, come on, Ziggs. Get with your friends. Nope, you just dropped the whole on trying to kill me. Jesus Christ. Did I miss Tibbers? No way. She just came out of the stun really fucking fast. Damn you, misfortune. You a hoe. Just want you to know. I'm gonna get that Zanya as soon as she ult lasagna.
Too bad I can't see it. This is on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you, Ziggs. I knew you were gonna kill our tower. What? I want your ass. He got your ass. Carly, you a bitch. Next time I see you, I'm rolling up on you. That was some fuck shit. You ran past your dying teammate, flashed past them just to kill me. What the fuck was that? Like,
Bloodlust.
I'm pulling up on you next time I see you, bitch. I got you. Fuck that. I got a vendetta for your ass. Oblivion Orb. Damn, they have some thirsty ass teammates. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna win this either. We got a collie running people down all the way down to their fountain and shit. God damn.
That's a really good passive, but the active ability sucks. Alright, now I can continue. I think I'll probably whatever casino or boss fight for next time since it's getting late.
So I finished my watermelon. I'm gone. And this is my last game. Are we gonna win? Who knows? Sakali is so fucking thirsty. She's scary.
Mhm. What is that? Maybe her lover? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm.
God, so thirsty.
Mm.
Thirst's real.
One of those things.
I hate you, Akali. I can't even land my ult on this bitch. She's just all over the fucking place. And now my phone chooses to
Yeah,
lag.
because she goes invisible.
Man,
Shit.
man, man. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
Mm.
Killed you, bitch. Yeah. Fireball to the face, ho. Got you one time. That's all that matters. I'm happy now. I can go to sleep peacefully. And then Twitch came out knowing shot my ass to death. So focused on the Akali, I forgot they had a Twitch.
So they have two characters that go invisible.
Yeah, Twitch is more annoying because it just pop out of nowhere and just spray and pray.
Now, why the hell are you so tanky? Oh, never mind. He's not. Mhm. Huh. Let's just do this.
Twitch just killed the whole fucking team again. That's crazy. Alright, Yasuo, kill that hoe.
There we go.
Bitch. You a skank. Kill that bitch. Yeah, bro. Heard you dead with your magic. Yeah, I like that. Even though I'm Annie, you're doing it better. Oh, she's dead. Good job, plant bitch. Zyra.
Mm.
I just can't get in range of fucking Holly without teammates. There's no teammates around. I'm dead.
A fucking mime. Alright. He has 9 shields. Of course he does.
This game's ass. I'm going to bed, man. I can't wait to lose. This bitch keep going invisible. My ult is just going in random directions. I'm aiming at her and it's just going all over the fucking place. Like, this shit is so lame. I don't have enough brain cells to deal with this flying ninja bitch.
Understandable.
I'm now turning into a deer in headlights every time I see her. I hate this shit. Dying for no reason. Quadricrill. By the Twitch. Yeah, surrender, please. Alright, finish my watermelon, go to sleep, sweet.
Mm.
So I don't believe that. Trump says Iran peace deal could be signed in a matter of hours, but Israel's actions are complicating the situation. The president told Fox News, Trey Yanks, that he personally called Benjamin Netanyahu after the strikes. Okay, we got one image here. Let me see if I can open this up and find it. And he says, after the Israeli strikes in Beirut, saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yanks reports that Trump warned Netanyahu that further military option in Lebanon could jeopardize ongoing diplomatic efforts to secure a broader agreement with Iran. Well, let me see this other post here. Following intensive talks, okay, this is what it
Nice.
sounded. And who is this? Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
Is
Okay.
there anything else
Following
here?
intensive talks, we are pleased to announce the peace deal between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran has been reached. Both sides have declared the immediate and permanent termination of military operations on all fronts, including Lebanon. The official signing ceremony will be on Friday, the 19th, in Switzerland. We would like to thank the United States of America and the Islamic Republic for their commitment to finding a diplomatic solution to the conflict. We would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to our brothers in this mediation effort, like Qatar, and also especially visionary leadership from Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and with the experience I'm pleased the mediators will facilitate a series of meetings this week. These pre-implementation discussions to lay the foundation for technical talks and the official signing ceremony. I will believe it when I see it. And I think that if we are signing a deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran, we are just delaying this war until later on. That's what I think. I think that as long as these people are in power, you are going to like they're not going to stop trying to build a nuclear bomb. They're like I think that this is what's likely to happen. They will just blow something else up in a week. They will. It's going to keep happening. Delaying until they get the weapons. Yeah, there's no peace that you can have with these people. But let me go back. I'll see this. Actually, I'll rather do that Pakistan. When it comes to the toxic, it's not a lot. We may need to contact with I'll rather think Pakistan leading this mediation and
Mm-hmm.
have there had been a lot of calls and respected visits from Pakistani officials with officials, and all of this is within this kind of coordination. The whole region is engaging with Pakistan. We applaud the efforts of Pakistan. We support their efforts. I am unaware right now of any specific role that we are playing beyond this support and the regional coordination that we are doing all together. And I would revert back to the Pakistanis on cooperation holding these talks. But obviously, as we don't have any official cooperation yet, any assessment of any other country, I think is not time to discuss it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I hear this from actually Iran or from actually fucking America. Like, I'm just not gonna believe this until, yeah, I haven't seen Israel mentioned anywhere. Somebody's to sign a deal on a Iran's behalf. Yeah, like who's going to do this, right? Lebanon, was Lebanon going with the negotiations? It seems like it has, but I don't really know yet. This is the
Mhm.
39th time. Yeah, I feel like we've heard this so many times, right? I mean, like, I don't think this is really a lot to say.
The 39.
Brought to you by the best source of news, the Aspen Gold Network.
Hours, we should
Huh?
cautiously be measured here. We've been at
I said
this
brought to you by the best source of news, the Aspen Gold Network.
Hell yeah, that's my new CNN.
Running some things. Yeah. Against capital of Beirut, targeting a Hezbollah commander in response to drone attacks into northern Israel over the weekend. Now, President Trump spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after those strikes took place. He tells Fox News he asked the Prime Minister, "What the F are you doing?" Urging the Israelis to stop all strikes against
What the
Lebanon
F are
and to
you
not
doing?
derail these talks. The President also told me that he has requested from Iran that they will not launch missiles at Israel in response. The Iranians had threatened to do so if the Israelis targeted their largest proxy again in the Lebanese capital of Beirut. All of this is taking place amid the backdrop of these ongoing conversations to try and get a deal across the finish line. A source familiar with the situation on the ground indicates that a Qatari negotiating team remains in Tehran at this hour in coordination with the United States to work out those final details. A lot of questions in the region tonight, though, John, as to whether or not there will be military action or advance about the hours ahead. John, so this just asking about whether or not everyone's fingerprints are these rocket attacks. I mean, generally, yeah, I wonder if that's even it. Let me see here. And let me see here. Don't want to talk about proxy and Lebanon that are terrorists. I think it's just from negotiations, right? I mean, clearly, President Trump's Iran deal is pending electronic signature for Fox. Okay, so what does the Prime Minister of Iran even say?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of laggy. Give me a minute. The Pakistan. Yeah, this is Pakistan. Yeah, I want to see Iran. The only deal that urgency is taken out on 10 20 years. I don't know yet. Did we want the Prime Minister doesn't matter?
Man, been wearing the same shirt.
University, the motivation now.
He's been wearing the same shirt for almost 2 weeks now.
Shut down the internet, so it's
Yeah?
Oh my god.
President Vizcarra says will not bow to submit. Yeah, he just literally said we will not bow down or submit to anyone. I'm not admitting it. I'm not expecting it's going to happen. I'm just not expecting it. Check Truth Social. Really? Okay, let me see what he says. Okay. The deal with the Islamic Republic is now complete. Congratulations. Oh, this is it. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate of the U.S. naval blockade. Ships to the world, start your engines, let the oil flow. I will believe this in a week. I will. I'll believe it in a week. I think that they're going to keep blowing up ships. Somebody is going to get attacked. Like, if this has happened, like before, I feel like it's happened. But, yeah, not sure that's on the side. Even if it is signed, it doesn't mean that they're doing it all. I have no idea. And, yeah, I don't believe this shit either. Yeah, I really don't. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know. And, some shit never happened in real life. Yeah, definitely. We have a right to steal oil on our own. So true. Well, this
Oh,
guy,
I used the wrong skill.
it's probably going to make them go down. But I think also it probably will make them go down that much because, I mean, I feel
That's
like this
true.
has happened so many times. What is this? A nothing murder? I don't know what it is, honestly. I have no idea. I foresee Israel fucking it up and Trump getting really pissed at Bibi. Well, apparently that already happened. Like, that's what I'm hearing is that already happened. Again, good news. Dead. This is June 9th. Yeah, I mean, like, if they're still bombing, I don't even know when this happened, right? I mean, it could be a
Mm.
random fucking video. So it's just hard to me to say. I mean, I'm the team compilation side, at least in Mexico, showing everyone else to its real flag. Okay, let me see where these other ones are. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have there are people on the terminal raisings? I have no idea. Like my opinion is that as long as the IRGC is still power and they're still run like with a must theocracy, uh you're gonna have problems. You are. I mean, they've been funding terrorists around the Middle East for like decades now. They're going to keep doing that. So if you're not able to stop them and get rid of them completely, there's not really any solution that's going to happen. Unless we're going to shift it now.
All right.
Well, we don't know what's happening. Like, and also,
Out of here.
this is my expectation is that because the IRGC are apparently very fractured. So the odds are this is just what I think is going to happen.
Hear me?
My bad, I was in the kitchen.
Catch you later.
Oh, okay. Later, mans.